and persons with disability queued up at the polling stations and their commitment trouncing the difficult circumstances. I'm thankful to all the electoral machinery, especially the all chief electoral officers and police nodal officers, all nodal officers of different activities of electoral management, all the DOs, SPs, returning officers and their teams for their untiring work, commitment and tenacity. I'm also thankful to the booth level officers and the poll volunteers who worked very hard to help the voters at all the polling stations. I'm also thankful to observers, general police and expenditure observers for keeping an eye on the electoral events, and from the process of nomination till the date of polling, they have been working very hard, and they will also be observing the process of counting after today's poll. Then the maintenance of law and order as well as the confidence inspiring environment is very, very important for the election, and for this I would like to thank the CPF, all the members of CPF, all the state and district police officials for confidence building, and also the enforcement work for the expenditure management. I would like to express my gratitude to all media organizations who have always been engaging with the citizens, voters and all stakeholders and giving all necessary information to the voters, and they're helping in enhancing the participation of voters in the electoral process. I would also like to thank the media for bringing to fore various critical issues impinging on the electoral ecosystem and incidents, and thereby strengthening our resolve to conduct free, fair, participatory, credible, ethical and festive election. Some of the facts about the electoral journey which we have done so far. You're aware that the national election of 2019 is to be conducted in 7 phases. The third phase was heaviest in terms of the parliamentary constituencies going to poll. Looked at in terms of the number of seats and united states and union territories involved. The first phase had more volume with 20 seats. Today, on April 23rd, 2019, the voters across 117 parliamentary constituency in 15 states and union territories exercised their constitutional mandate. These account for about 20% of the total seats of Lok Sabha. This number includes 2 Tripura East and part of the Anantnag parliamentary constituency of Jammu and Kashmir, which will go to poll in 3 phases beginning today. To recapitulate the journey so far, a total of 22 states and union territories have concluded their elections completely by the 3rd phase, that is today. In today's bouquet of 15 states, there were 5 states and union territories which had a single phase election today. 2 states, Karnataka and Tripura, with 2 polling days. 2 states, Assam and Chhattisgarh, in 3-phased election. 2 states, Maharashtra and Odisha, as a part of 4-phase election, and 1 state, Jammu and Kashmir, as 5-phased election, and 3 states as a part of the 7-phase elections. So polls were by and large peaceful in 2 Tripura constituency also, where the polling had been deferred on April 18th due to the prevailing law and order situation. We have also crossed one more milestone. All notification for all 7 phases have been issued by now. The last and 7th phase was notified yesterday, that is on April 22nd, 19. The percentage of voting has remained quite consistent in the first 2 phases, while the phase 1 saw a voter turnout of 69.45%. The phase 2 had voter turnout of 69.43%. The another factor that gives a lot of optimism is the enthusiastic participation of women in the election this year. In both the phases 1 and 2, the percentage of women voters to women electorate has surpassed the similar percentage for male voters to male electorate. In phase 1, the figures were 68.53% for female voters to 68.01% in case of the male voters. Similarly, in phase 2, women voters to electorate was 69.47%, while in case of the male voters it was 69.40%. The size of electorate for the third phase of polls held today was more than 19 crores, of which the women voters were more than 9.29 crores and the persons of third gender were 7058. The number of persons with disability electors for phase 3 polls were 9.98 lakhs, and the elections today were concluded from 2.14 lakh polling stations. Now all the notifications for the assembly elections have been issued. As for the election to the state assembly is concerned, polling concluded completely in the first phase of itself for state of Andhra Pradesh, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh. Odisha has 4 phase election, with the third phase concluding today simultaneously with the national election. Due to the demise of the contesting